volunteer with. But you know what? Your guys are more important.
Well,
I'll just,
you want me to keep you, but
no, I'll just do it for a second here.
all right.
This is important. You got, oh, it's up, yeah, it's here you go. Innovation pitch. So this is a model. I started with Synchrony Financial, used to be called GE Capital, and this is a model that I developed because there's no such thing as an innovation strict model. So I'm going to take you straight to the model, and let's see. I'm just going to take you there. I did not patent this because I was fully employed and paid by GE Capital, Synchrony Financial. This is not mine to me, but this is my idea. Yes, sir.
Is that the company that works with PayPal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do any of you have like a Banana Republic, JCPenney credit card, Lowe's, or Target, one of those cards? That's us. In the back, if you read it says Synchrony Bank. We are the latter. That's called as private label cards because we don't have a card that says Synchrony Bank. We will have one, but it's all about giving the retailers a credit card so you guys can use it. But anyway, so I'm going to take you briefly through this. This is about, I do 4 weeks just on that slide, but there's a ton of it. But for innovation, it all starts with what's happening today. And the three phrases that I mentioned, what if, I wonder if, and I hate that. You have to look first of all what's happening. So you have the industry evolution. That's what we did today. We spoke about industry evolution. Where are the gaps? What are the needs that consumers are not getting? What's the market conditions? Stuck up, stuck down, stuck down. Are there any tariffs? Are there any fees? Are there any restriction market? And then something that has come big time in the last 8 years since we had the crisis of '08, regulatory environment. Regulators, you can have product A and consumer A, and you want to sell the product. There's 17 different regulations, and I'm making this up. The highest regulated industry before 2008 was healthcare. You know why? If something goes wrong in healthcare, oops, people die. You know what is the highest regulated industry today? Finance, banks. Financial industry, financial services is more regulated than healthcare. Okay, I suppose it should be. We almost lost everything. And then distribution channel. So this is background. Then you take this and you do what's called I call them inspiration sessions. People call it brainstorming. You get people and you start throwing ideas. Okay? No idea is a bad idea. You take those ideas, it's just 20, you select a few, and then you start developing a notion. A notion is nothing more a specific statement of what that idea is going to solve. So you're taking the idea and say, okay, I'm going to take them here, and then you're going to be more precise into what is this solving? What am I solving for? Checkpoints are nothing more than research-based points. So there's no research up to here. First point of research is here. This is both qualitative and quantitative. You do a checkpoint, so you start filtering down because from 100 ideas, I'm going to end up with 3 prototypes or more, and then I'm going to go into pilot. So you take the notions, you test those notions, and then you say, now I have to build something. And build is not necessarily a building it in 3D, printing it 3D. Actually, you have to take a concept, because this is before you make a pilot. You're up to here, depending on the industry, you've spent about 100K. When you go into Notions, you got another 75 here. When you build prototypes, the way I like to build prototypes, because this is in the financial services industry, that's what I market, is in video. So I take your experience. Let's say you're going to move into a new house, and you're going to buy a house, but all your money's going to go into down payment, you're going to be broke for a while. So I want to give you a product that blanks. The blank is the notion. A product, what's your name?
Xavier.
Xavier. So I'm going to give Xavier a product that will help him blank. That means buy the curtains, do the lawn, whatever it is, or paint the apartment better. I have to give you something. But I cannot build it because the amount of money is millions of dollars because of the technology involved. So I'm gonna do a video, about a 5-minute video, of how the product would work for you, what your experience would be. That's what I call a prototype. I take those 3 prototypes, and guess what? I go to checkpoint 2, I pick a winner, that's the one I build. And then I never go into rollout, it's always a pilot. We did that in 2012 when we created a new card that was going to be able to be used digitally. In Chicago, we tested it. Guess what? It bombed horribly. Horribly. That's one of my biggest failures. But you know what? I loved it because we learned so much. We're doing a new one that's going to work out well. So that's an innovation commercialization snapshot. It's a snapshot. It's 7 minutes of what takes almost 3 years to do. From phase 1 to phase 3, minimum 6 months, and minimum in financial service $250,000. In other industries, could be 2 weeks and $50. I don't know. I'm telling you about what I know. I'm not even going to speculate. Technology could be faster, much more expensive. I don't know. It all depends on who's writing code and what are they and what are you going to do with it. My biggest fear today, as a marketing guy, is this. I don't control that. The government can decide tomorrow, we hate credit cards. They could. They could say, we hate the fact that credit cards have interest rate. There goes my business model. There goes the money we make. Hey, I'm not running the Red Cross. I'm here for the money. This is not a non-profit. She's my non-profit. Any other questions and or comments? Guys, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been a real pleasure to be with you here today. It's been a real pleasure. And I'll send you this by email.
That'd be great.
So you guys can have it. As I said, I am on your UC directory. My last name is spelled like number 9, and I